The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Someone to drink to in the evenings, someone to hold at night. If you got those, you'll be all right. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Used to be I had a family, a husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
The woman looks out.
Haven't seen you around. Well, you here alone?
She gives
Youth. Some of us haven't got any. Used to be. Then they brought it. Now I'm just waiting for
her eye.
Kind of you to ask.
She talks joy.
What a gift to think of them. Take care of yourself.
The woman looks up. She gives you a look.
You think some of us haven't got anyone at all. Used to. Then they brought it. Now I'm just waiting for him to.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask.
She talks for joy.
What a... Take care of you.
The woman looks out on the gently.
Haven't seen you. Well, you here alone?
She gives.
You think some of us haven't got. Used to be. Then they brought. Now I'm.
Her eye.
Kind of you.
She talks joy.
What a... Take care. You remember what I said? No sense in going at this whole mean world alone. You remember what I said? No sense in going at this whole mean world alone.
Cockle, clown.
When another divine arises, will source change back?
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name here.
Easy,
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Hey, you're a little light in your pack there, gorgeous, ain't you? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Why don't you take a gab?
Mind your manners round quickly. Mind your manners round quickly.
When another divine arises, will source change back? Source. Yet so quickly, we find sources so dangerous.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you... It's just... I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But, in that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for us, and it ain't pretty. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me a map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly... As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her...
Ben Mest! Ifan! Ben Mest! You killed them! You killed them! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Stay back! Stay back! Keep that monster Ben Mest away from me!
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat. Ralvo's eyes linger on the table, where the card lies as innocent as a piece of cardboard can be. His gaze travels up your torso to meet your eyes.
Now, where'd you get a thing like that, mate?
Ralvo counts out the entirety of the table's pot without breaking eye contact.
Go.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue jester this round.
This again.
Where is he? Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This... Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster bednest away from me.
Is that really you?
Little Yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed girl.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't want any of this. Ha! I'd die 1,000 deaths before I'd see this go unpunished. Don't be obscene. He's as human as you or I. They've only put him through something terrible. There were always rumors about the Hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never joined the rank and file thereafter. I suppose now I know. It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am. Wait, before you go. You've helped us a great deal today. I nearly lost my father forever. What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are, here we are.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are, here we are.
It was her, wasn't it?
Horrible surrounding.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are, here we are.
It was her, wasn't it?
I'm ready. Glorious mine.
take it, see? Just like me, ma'am.
Modi's place. No grown-ups allowed. Except here.
I feel uneasy here.
The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the...
Medicine? What a shame. All you need's a strong constitution and the gods will take care of the rest.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Like you wanted.
Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Listen up. Back off.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Keep it down, will ya?
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudenay leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side, and they've visions of me on the throne. That's because you haven't seen that other world in all its glory. It is majestic, fit for a prince. Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire, and that but to keep it I must find a second dreamer, a greater one, a more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too, if I chewed that much Drudenay.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. Supplies? You mean the oranges, I suppose. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene than the citrus. The Drudene Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course, stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you? No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. I have the right, the responsibility. Drudene, it makes you master of all you see when you sleep. The dreamer is not the play actor, but you, my kin, ought to understand. And you'll believe me when I tell you, I need to dream. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudene, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too. Go ahead. It'll be you that dooms us all then. You understand? Then why do you wake a Oh, I was so close. So close to the
The lizard startles away.
What then? Supplies? Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene Griff. No, it's not the oranges, but the You, before I was adjusted, so you see. I cannot give back the Drudene, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation. You know what has come. To save her life. Ah, that elven fellow in the cage, I suppose. I knew he'd been suspected, but it all seemed worth it if I could only dream again. Never mind. Take the oranges. The Drudene, that is. I'll find another way.
Like you wanted.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good boy. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question.
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
The truth is the truth. Stingtail the lizard took your stuff.
It is done. And quickly. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But Sahela, a young girl here, I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower. It is for all our people. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I...
Dwarves didn't eat so much.
Sahela, you are all right.
She breaks into a...
One friend brings another home. Thank you. He gets better, little by little. We are together.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears. But she stops herself.
My people, I miss them, but they cannot save me. It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy. They stay elsewhere. This is the way. This is the only way. Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. I see your heart. You want only to help. But if you...
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.